YouTube, it's Maddie the Empty Nest Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you stopped by. So if you saw the first part of this Tidy in 10, it took me forever just to glue down these die cuts rather, that go along with these dies. So a lesson for myself: when I have a set like this, even though it's one page, it does not just take a few minutes, just like these one pages will. However, welcome back to part 2. I am going to continue to inventory my dies. I have all the dies here, and I have cut them all out already, so you won't have to be bored to tears watching me do that part. But I will inventory them with you, both the cuts and the dies. So if you have something you want to tidy, organize, something large, something small, just a piece of something, go ahead and grab it and tidy along with me. So I'm going to go ahead and set the timer, and hopefully I can finish this all in 10 minutes. Be right back. Okay, timer is set, and here we go. So I'm going to grab some more empty sheets and see how many I can throw on and put in my binder. So let's do a little puzzle, shall we? Little puzzles. Let's see if we can make these fit onto not too many pages. And see how that goes. Hopefully I will have enough pages to deal with all of these, but there's only one way to find out. So let's see. I've got the squares, I got the stars. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to use more pages than I had hoped, but I guess that's just the way it's going to be. Not the end of the world. Okay. So here we are with the stitched ovals. So any of you who have seen my channel before know that I have not been die cutting all that long. I just recently received my die cutting machine for my birthday this year. So I think that was about 6 months ago or so. And I've been collecting dies shamelessly ever since. However, you know, a lot of the dies that you see in front of you right now are very basic dies, and you're thinking, you know, can't believe you already don't have that in your stash. But I'm a newbie. It's the way it is. So I'm just trying to get at least the basics in regards to shapes and sentiments. And hopefully, I think I'm pretty close to being able to just slowing down. And that would be a welcome change. I have mentioned before that I struggle with spending, that I really feel I should not be spending so much money on just toys, because in my mind, basically, these are just toys because I'm just playing. This is not my job. This is my joy. I've got a job, and when I sort of detox from it, I come to my joy. So I do believe that when it comes to indulging yourself, and that's what I feel I'm doing, I'm just indulging myself and collecting toys. And if I was my own child, I'd be like, what a spoiled little brat. However, I can't help myself from keep wanting new toys. I'm just like a toddler. So I really feel that I should tone it down some. And the good part about toning it down, when I stop buying, when I inventory my things, take stock of what I have, and stop buying, I do create things. Excuse me. But I think that, and I've heard other people say, other really prominent crafters say that collecting has become part of the hobby. And I believe that's true. Not only collecting, but I don't know about you, but I will absolutely watch YouTube and research different items before I make a decision. Not necessarily on something basic like these shape dies or word dies, but when I choose like markers or paints or pencils, I will watch video after video and, anguish over which one to choose. And I may already have 5 things in my stash like it, but I'm still like watching and looking and studying and comparing. And unfortunately, even if I already have a perfectly good set of paints, a perfectly good set of markers, I talk myself into, I'd like to try that one. Look what wonderful things that person made. I don't know if you're the same way. Please let me know if that's something you do. One of the worst offenders in my list of what I have too many of are water-soluble crayons. I don't know if you've played with those. If you like to do art journals, I just think they're super fun. And I look at the different colors, and these colors are different than those colors. And I just am enamored with them. I love them. I play with them. I color with them. I make a mess with them. And, I've got a ton of them. I don't need more of them. Yet, here I am, next up, thinking I've got to swatch out all those new water-soluble crayons, because in that last Mother's Day haul, you betcha, I got a bunch more. So, these are ready to go into my binder. Any of you who have seen my channel before know that I keep a binder for, these are my dry goods, my embossing folders. I'll just give you a quick flip through. Lots of fun. And this is the die cut section. Here are my words. And I am going to put this new one right about here with all of my words. And later on, I have my shapes, and that's where I will put the rest. Take a peek through, you can see. And it looks like, unfortunately, even though I just did so, I am going to have to create more empty sleeves, and I may have to split this binder up into two because this is getting a little overfull. And if you've watched my Tidy in 10s before, take a look at that. Too overfull. I'm going to have to buy another binder and split off some of those categories before I break the binder. And that's what I did last time. Okay, these guys I already put on magnet sheets, and they will go in sleeves in my bucket. And these guys are just waiting. They shouldn't be too hard. Let's see what I'm gonna go look back in my book and make sure I know what I put with what. Okay, I've got the star with the little flower. So let's see if we'll fit the same way. Usually it works out okay, and that's how I generally organize it. So here's the star, here's the flower. Let's see if we'll fit together. Uh-oh, didn't finish in time, and I am not going to continue this on another Tidy in 10 because you've got to be bored to tears with it. But what I think is, if anyone is interested in hanging with, I'm just going to be able to finish off at least the magnets in another few minutes. Let me get that timer before we all get a super headache. And I'll just throw these all on a couple of magnets and we'll call it a day. So I hope you got something done in 10 minutes. And if you got most of it done and you want to finish after the timer goes off, why the heck not? Go on ahead. There's no one with a gun to my head. And I'm just making my own rules as I'm going along. I have some sleeves off to the side. I'll show you where I'll put them. But in the meantime, let's see if this works. Let's see. Nope, other side, huh? Other side. I'm not good at experiments on camera, am I? But we will make do. So that's an idea, though. If they were flipped over on the right side, next time I might try just kissing that over the top and see if it will pick everything up. But this job is not too terrible. It's just that I hadn't finished the other piece, but I'm going to get it done and call it a day when we're done. So here we are with just one more magnet to go. Let's see. Not bad at all. And this method has served me pretty well in the short time that I've had die cuts. Let me know if this is the same method that you use to store your die cuts, or if I had a wall where I could hang it up and see it in front of me, I certainly would do that. Unfortunately, no wall. So binder is my jam. That's what I use because that's the space I have. And believe me, I don't want to complain. I am happy to have it. And you know, whatever you have, make it work for you. That's the only way I know how to do it. Whatever I have, I try to make it work for me. So all my die cuts are now adhered to my magnets, and that's enough for me. So here you go. Just a little peek. Gonna put these in the sleeves off screen. Looks like I'll be running low on those also and needing to replenish. And then I'm going to put it in the bucket and call it a day. So I hope you enjoyed this Tidy in 10. I hope you had a chance to tidy something up in your room. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you organize. Let me know if you want a specific video on organizing something. And I'd be happy to try it. So thanks for stopping by. Leave a comment below. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. And above all, everybody, stay safe. Bye-bye, YouTube.